Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2020 with Southport. We are now midway through February. We are still sat 4th place in the table, but we do now have a game in hand, which I believe is going to be the match in today's episode up against 5th place Newport County. You were expecting us to be playing Exeter, and I was going to do Exeter, and then the Port Vale game got postponed. Everything got rearranged. We've still played 3 matches in between episodes. It just means now we're playing Newport County rather than Exeter. Been a bit of a mixed bag of results in between episodes. We started off with a 1-1 draw against AFC Wimbledon. Ben Coker scoring his first goal for the club. Devine scoring a wonderful header for Wimbledon. It literally, if it was a striker scoring it, you would be proud. It was my centre-back. I was not particularly happy. Against Port Vale, the match that was rearranged, it was a 2-1 victory here. Jay Davies getting sent off for Port Vale. It was Cameron Archer and Leonardo Mercado scoring the goals for us. And then against Exeter, we couldn't score a goal. We probably should have scored a goal, but our strikers just couldn't manage to do it. So we are up against 5th place Newport County. If we lose, we will drop down to 5th place. If we win, we will move up back into the playoff. Not playoff, we're in the playoff spots. We'll move back into the automatic promotion spots ahead of Mansfield. We are getting close towards the end of the season, and we're still at the right end. I don't think we're getting relegated now, which is perfect. I'm not sure whether I want to get promoted, because we're not good enough for this league, let alone the next one above. Well, the good news about playing Newport County is they are also inconsistent. They are more inconsistent than us. They have lost 3 of their last 5, losing against Walsall, Wickham and Cheltenham, all of them 1-0, but beating Carlisle and Morecambe 2-1 and 2-0. We, as you know, are inconsistent, but we're mainly drawing at the moment. We're not losing a huge amount, we're mainly drawing games. The starting 11 then for the matchup against Newport County is going to be James Trafford in goal, a back 5 of Godwin Asia as the right back, Ben Coker as the left back. The 3 central defenders will be Devine, Ollie Denham and Saul Shotton. Darren Oldacre and Jacob Butterfield will be the 2 central midfielders. Demetrius Foxey will be the attacking midfielder with Mercado and Cameron Archer as the strikers. I'm just going to change that over. It's going to be Stan Flaherty as that attacking midfielder. You will notice that there is a distinct lack of Leighton Stewart, and that is because he is currently out injured for 3 to 6 weeks, I believe it is, with knee ligament damage, which isn't ideal, but it does give Mercado the opportunity to shine, and I've realised Mercado is officially the best Uruguayan to ever play in Merseyside. Don't at me, don't question any of it. It is Mercado. Mercado is the best Uruguayan striker to ever play in Merseyside, and also, one thing I've noticed about Mercado, he's a model citizen. I don't think I've ever had a player who is a model citizen. Even if he doesn't hit his potential, I want to keep hold of him because having someone who is a model citizen is very useful for just mentoring people. He can mentor people really well. If we have a look at his report, they think, where is his potential? Does it say his potential? League 1. So he's not going to be amazing, but he's still going to be reasonably good. So Newport County then, a team currently up in 5th place. I think they are doing reasonably well. I don't know whether they're expected to be finishing in 5th place in the table or thereabouts, but we are not. So, you know, let's just try and get a victory, even just kicking off. We move up into 3rd place on goal difference. 9 minutes on the clock. Trafford with the kick out. Coker heads forward. Us wearing our white kit today. George for Newport County. Now Maloney. George is carrying on his run. Maloney actually gets past Coker. Keeps going. Butterfield steals the ball away. The defensive midfielder. He's not defensive midfielder. He's playing as a deep lying playmaker on support. That's what he's playing as. Shotton now with the ball all the way back to James Trafford, the former Manchester City goalkeeper, with the name of the Manchester United Stadium as his surname. Devine with the ball to Asia. Forward finds Oldacre, who's 23 years old. Flaherty to Butterfield. Asia's making a run, does collect the ball. Go on, Asia. Go on, Asia. Go on, Godwin. Into the area, goes round his man, dinks the ball just straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. Throw on the right-hand side for Newport. Williams collects it. George is still there. Flaherty doesn't quite get the ball. And now Mercado collects it. The best Uruguayan ever to grace Merseyside goes for goal. Forces a great save out of King. We win ourselves a corner. Butterfield has gone over to take it. We've got plenty of options in the middle. It's Saul Shotton is there. Saul Shotton's header is straight at the goalkeeper. We are getting close to scoring a goal, but not quite close enough. King is on a 7.2 now. Throw on the left for Newport County. Carvalho runs inside, gets past his man, crosses in, takes a deflection. Maloney gets tackled by Saul Shotton, who can clear the ball. Cameron Archer does manage to steal it away. This is how most of Archer's goals happen. He gets a little counter-attack, and he just uses his pace to just outrun everybody. Plays it back to Saul Shotton. On the ground, that wasn't on the ground at all. It looked like it was on the ground until somebody headed it. Maloney inside to Williams. Williams plays the ball across to the opposite flank. Devine goes for a slide tackle and misses it. Luckily, he can get back into position. Tilly for Newport County, edge of the area, crosses in. Devine heads clear. George now, though, for Newport County. I can see there's a goal happening very soon, and it could go either way. Flaherty plays the ball on the ground. Oh, Cameron Archer was so close to getting that. It's a mess. It's an absolute mess. Flaherty's stolen the ball away. Flaherty goes for goal, and Stan Flaherty has made it 1-0. How are we doing this? How are we doing this? We're back into the top 3 again. 4 minutes left to play of the first half, and we've got some more action. Saul Shotton to Jacob Butterfield, back to Shotton, plays the ball upfield to nobody. That ball happens far too often, and I don't know who he's aiming for. It's not even just him, it's everyone seems to just do that ball onto the wing when we don't have any wingers. Archer has the ball, he's got an option in the middle, crosses in, Mercado is there, takes a touch, Flaherty once again, and call me a tactical genius. If I left it with Foxy as the attacking midfielder, it would still be 0-0. But no, I picked Stanley. Stanley comes in, scores himself 2 goals before half-time, 2-0 up away from home against Newport County in League 2. We are back into 3rd place in the table. Half-time then, it is 2-0. The 2 goals from Stan Flaherty keep us obviously in front. Possession-wise, Newport County having a lot of the ball, but we are doing stuff when we finally steal the ball away from them. Do we do a change? Oldacre's on a 6.5. Valadres can come on. That's all we're going to do. Hopefully, having Valadres in there, it's going to kind of give us a little bit more flair in the middle of the pitch. Trafford with a goal kick. I say Valadres gives us flair because he's from Honduras, and I assume that's all they offer, apparently. I don't know why. It's Devine with the ball for us. Number 37 plays it all the way back, does the Zimbabwean, all the way to James Trafford once again. So, what are we going to do here? The young goalkeeper kicks it upfield. Not, again, another ball where we aimed for a left winger. We don't have a left winger. Why are we aiming for them? I don't understand. George on the right-hand side for Newport County. He's got Coker in front, crosses in early. Devine heads clear. Clark controls it though. Carvalho facing away from goal. Williams finds George on the right. Coker goes over. Coker heads the ball forward. Williams keeps hold of it though for Newport County. Plays it back to Hawkins, who's picked up a yellow card. Cameron Archer nicks the ball away, and now the potential break is on. Is it going to be 3? He's got an option in the middle. Stanley could have had a hat-trick, and unselfishly passes to the greatest Uruguayan striker ever to grace Merseyside. That's going to stick, by the way. Leonardo Mercado has made it 3-0. What a breakaway. Stan Flaherty is a hero. He is an absolute hero. He didn't even need to pass that. He was open goal. He could have just pulled the trigger, blasted it into the back of the net himself, got himself a hat-trick, but no. I think Stan Flaherty has basically confirmed to me that I shouldn't play Foxy as that shadow striker. Flaherty should be playing there every single time. Carvalho with the ball for Newport County. Collins on the right. He's got George, I think it is, on that right-hand side. He's going through the middle instead. Cannon goes for goal. And Tom Cannon with an absolute cannon. It wasn't. Into the top corner. 67 minutes on the clock. Newport County potentially looking at mounting a comeback. Williams with a free kick. A couple of minutes later, Shotton is there. Butterfield doesn't get it clear. Valadres can lump it upfield. All the way, though, only as far as Clark. George and Clark passing between the pair of them. Now Collins on the right for Newport County. He's got some company. Plays it back to George. Is he going to run round? He does get past Coker, but we managed to head clear. Mercado, he's got Valadres. Lumps it upfield. What were you headering it for? What was the header for? What were you doing? George to Falston. Falston forward to Williams, all the way back to the goalkeeper. 2 Southport players closing him down for some reason. I don't know why both of them decided to do that. George, ball forward, over everyone, and Cannon's going to get another goal, isn't he? It's a good save from Trafford. It's going to be a corner. Williams has gone over to take the corner. It's towards the back post. Header clear from Devine. Hawkins collects. Collins with some space. Back to the corner taker, Williams. Williams gets past his man. Valadres gives away a free kick. It's only a free kick. If that was in the Premier League, we would have had about 10 minutes of VAR, wouldn't we? Denham heads clear. Collins collects it though. Williams again. This is all Newport County at the moment, and I'm a bit concerned. We've got another highlight. I was just about to do a sub. Let's do a show some passion. See whether that does anything. George runs past his man. Keeps going, does George. Whoever is chasing him, caught up. George goes for goal instead. It's over the bar. Right, we've got one more sub to use. Thinking we're going to use it to potentially do some time wasting. Corner comes in. It's 3-2. It's 3-2. Let's not do this again. Let's not do this again. I mean, we can't go more defensive, can we? We're just going to do that. We're going to do Archer off for central midfielder, I think. We're going to do Galella, and you can, I mean, it's not exciting football, if I'm perfectly honest with you. It's definitely not exciting football, but this is what we're going to try and do. You can go deep line playmaker on defend. I don't know if any of this is going to work, by the way. Mazzala, sure, be one of those. I don't know. Well, 10 minutes left to play. Let's not concede any more goals, please. We've done so well in the first half. And then the second half, or the second part of the second half, hasn't been particularly great. Shutting up shop, though, seems to have done the trick. It is a 3-2 victory. Stan Flaherty picking up the man of the match award. Picking up the greatest player ever to grace a football pitch in a Southport shirt. That's probably a bit too much, isn't it? But that, I have to admit, was arguably one of the best performances I've seen so far for our Southport team over the course of 2.5 years. So then, 34 games into the season, we are back up into the automatic promotion spots, 58 points. It is still very tight. I'm thinking right now, playoffs is probably the least we can expect. Which, if I said that, 9-10 episodes ago, whenever it was, I think you would have thought I was smoking something special, and I probably would agree with you. Well, that is going to do it for this episode. Just something that I want to show you very quickly. In April, apparently, I thought it was March, but in April, we're going to get our youth intake. This bottom line here, don't expect much from this youth intake, so I'm not going to focus on it whenever it does turn up, because I'm not expecting anything good. Although, there are a healthy number of new fullbacks in the pipeline, which is good. We've got a good goalkeeper prospect, and we've also got a goalkeeper from Southport who's caught the eye. Basically, we got fullbacks and goalkeepers. That's all we've got to look forward to. Although it does say we haven't any new wingbacks, which kind of is a concern because we often play wingbacks. That is going to do it then for this episode. Next episode, what are we going to do? Where are we going to go? Do we do it? Do we do tabletop in Wickham, or do we pick a match that we might win? Maybe we go, Cheltenham's too soon. Barnet? We're going to do Barnet. We're going to go for the Barnet game. 19th of March. We are approaching the end of the season. To be honest, I think we've probably got next episode, maybe one of or two of these matches here, and that's probably going to do it for this season. Thank you very much for watching this episode. If you did enjoy, do remember to leave a like. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. I'll be back next time with a matchup against Barnet, and hopefully we're still up that right end of the table.